Hello everyone, Reza here. The modern SharePoint document library experience has new upgrades. UX updates that include views, breadcrumbs, and more. AI actions that allow us to summarize a file, create FAQ, compare files, ask questions about data within a file. And then with the new Knowledge Agent, we get superpowers to organize our library with one click. Auto tagging of metadata. You gotta see it to believe it. So let's begin the video. SharePoint document libraries have come a long way. From the old classic experience that looks like this to a completely refreshed modern document library experience that's cleaner, faster, and easier to navigate. So let's explore. Streamlined command bar with AI actions. The command bar has been reorganized for simplicity and efficiency. The new plus upload action button that we were very familiar with has now been combined into a single create or upload hero button that is docked on the upper right hand corner. If I select this is our familiar doc library experience where we can upload files, upload a folder and the contents of that folder, create different types of documents, create folders, and more. For individuals that have a Microsoft 365 Copilot premium license, there is a new AI actions front and center. Now, this is a set of intelligent Copilot powered commands that let you quickly get insights from files that you select without even opening them. So here I have an employee vacation and time off policy document. I'll select this. Observe the contextual command bar. AI actions provides me multiple capabilities. These same actions are also available right here by clicking on AI actions. Summarize. Summarize instantly generates a concise summary of the document's content. This is great for getting a quick overview of a long report or a proposal without reading it end to end. It's giving me a concise summary of the key details from that document. Plus, I can ask a question. This opens the knowledge agent directly in the doc library experience itself. Let me ask a question. How many days of leaves are provided? The knowledge agent, grounded with the data context of my document, will now analyze the file and provide a response. So as per the employee vacation policy document, there are 20 paid vacation days per calendar year. I'll close the knowledge agent, create an FAQ, automatically produce a list of Q&A pairs based on the document's content. I can literally copy this content and create an FAQ document right here. Or take this content and put it in a modern SharePoint page. I'll copy this, go to create a Word doc, paste all that content. I'll go back to my HR documents library. Here is my FAQ file. I can also create an audio file. This creates a spoken word overview of the selected document that you can listen to. This is perfect if you prefer audio learning or you would like to listen to the content while you work on other things. Also, you can select multiple files, go to AI actions, and compare the files. This will do a live comparison between the contents of these documents. Super effective when you have multiple versions of a document or there are different agreements or contracts that are very similar and you want to analyze the differences. Next is improved folder breadcrumb. This makes it very simple to jump between folders faster and more intuitively. In my HR documents library, I have resumes. Within resumes, I have another folder for pre-checks. Notice the breadcrumb on the top. I'm looking at pre-check. I can create a new folder, upload files, or upload another folder. The breadcrumb navigation allows me to jump back and forth between the entire folder structure. Also, for the document library itself, there is the option here that allows me to add content, but also navigate to other libraries on my SharePoint site that I have access to. How easily I can switch between multiple libraries. Views and filters are now front and center. Views are now displayed as pills right below the breadcrumb, making it easier which view you're in and easy to switch views or add new views. Active filters show up as pills. Since it's a document library, it's giving me filters for the document type. I'll select Word. Here is the filter icon to add additional filters based on the columns that are added as part of my view. So show me all the Word docs where the status is draft. Done. Observe the filters right here as pills. If I click, it will remove that specific filter. As I apply different filters, observe the view is getting updated, but my changes are not saved, and I can clearly see that here right under the view where it says unsaved changes. Now if I select this, I can save my changes to the current view, or I can create a completely different view. Give it a name, decide whether this is a public view or a personal view, save, done. Here is my new view. Very easily, I can switch between the different views and create new views as required. You can have the standard list view experience, a calendar experience that you can lay out in different forms, or a gallery experience. I'll create a gallery view. Here is that same library being represented in a gallery view. If there are important documents that you want to highlight to your users, you simply select and pin it right at the top. So now whenever users go to the view, they will see the pinned documents right on the top. And this is respected per view. The view menu options consolidates common view customization settings all in one place. Under this menu, you'll find layout choices, sorting, grouping settings, visibility toggles, and more. Let's make it compact height. Or I want to show this in a tile-like format or a list format. I can group this, let's say by the status column, and so forth. Forms streamline document collection without giving access to your end users. We can now create a form tied to any folder in a document library. All we have to do is click on the Forms button and create a form. Now I'll create one for certifications. You also have the option to define folder colors. Now this creates a certification form. Give your form a name, add a logo, describe what the form is about. When a user uploads files, they would also have to define metadata. This is the upload file action. You can define what the maximum file size should be, or what type of files can the user upload. Certificates, so I'll say PDFs only. So now the user can only upload PDFs with a maximum file size of 256 megs. Document type. This is a column in my library. If I do not want to show this here, I can hide it. If I need to add new columns, for example, I'll add one for certification date, and I'll make this required. Done. My column got added in my library, and my form is ready. I can do a live preview of my form. I'll upload a certificate, the date at which I took the certificate, submit, done. I can change the theme. I can have a notification sent out to me whenever a user uploads documents using this form. I can also accept responses for a particular time duration only. And when I click on send form, I get the magic link that any user in my organization can use. The users do not need access to my certifications folder now that got created through that form process. Here is the document that I uploaded during preview. So I'm trying to access my SharePoint site with a user Sarah who does not have the permissions. But if Sarah gets the link to the form, you can see Sarah can upload the files. Submit, done. The file will land in the certifications folder, the file that Sarah uploaded, along with the metadata that she provided while uploading the documents. You can create multiple forms for your doc libraries. Our intelligent content curator, which is our knowledge agent. I'll head over to a library of mine where I'm maintaining engineer resumes. Here's my knowledge agent. I'll open this. The knowledge agent solves the most pressing content management challenges that all of us come across, like content readiness for AI, discoverability, freshness, and probably the number one thing, which is metadata. Now, these resumes contain standard information like the name of the candidate, the years of experience, the certificates, and more. Now I can go ahead and create columns for each of these, open each of those files, look at the information in the files, and manually start adding the metadata so I can filter, sort, do more with content. Metadata is king. However, what if our knowledge agent can intelligently tag and classify files with auto-filled metadata? So let's try and see how we can improve metadata hygiene without manual effort. I'll launch the knowledge agent and I'll ask it to organize this document library. Now at this point, AI is evaluating the type of content that's there in this library, and it will go ahead and make suggestions. Suggestions for different columns that it can add for us. Now bear in mind, until we hit save, they are not going to be created, but it is recommending a column for professional summary, core skills, and certifications. And all of this data that you see, it is actually getting that information through the document itself. So it's suggesting 3 columns. You can decide which columns you would like to keep. If you would like to change or remove, you have that flexibility. I'll ask it to add 1 more column. Add a column for years of experience. Now the knowledge agent takes my input and starts weaving its magic. It's starting to process the files, and there we go. How cool is that? It can save hours and hours of our time. And once done, I'll save. I can create a new view where these columns would be visible, or I can simply update my current view. I hit save. The columns are being created. My view will be updated. And we get a new option called autofill activity. This is where AI is autofilling the metadata. Any new file that I add, it will start processing to autofill those columns. Any file that I modify, it will start reprocessing and modify those columns. And check this out. Within seconds, I have metadata. These AI columns that get autofilled, if you explore the type of these columns, notice it says autofill and there is a prompt associated with it, which you can customize on the fly. You can even test the experience before saving. So years of experience, I'll add a filter here. Show me all the candidates who have more than 10 years of work experience. Or simply go to Knowledge Agent and I can ask a question about my content in this document library. List all engineer resumes whose work experience is less than 5 years. And there is the result. You can ask the Knowledge Agent to create new views, right? For example, view files created by a specific person, or show recently updated files first, and it will go and update the view. Or you can ask it to set up rules. Rules like send me a notification when content changes. When I ask it to do that, the knowledge agent will lead me to the rules feature set for modern libraries. And now, when a file or metadata is modified, I can configure through simple point and click what needs to happen. If you enjoyed this video, then do like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And thank you so much for watching.